draw against Walsall. Jon Brady is with us live on BBC Radio Northampton. Jon, good to see you. Thanks for coming up. What did you make of that?
Tough game, wasn't it? Physical game. Their back line's very hard to break with all that physicality and pace and power. I felt at times when we moved the ball tried to pass it, play into the front men's feet, set it, get beyond the back three. We broke their line a few times in the first half. I thought they were our real opportunities. And then, a couple of times we could have crossed it a little earlier. We had some overloads on the back post and we didn't do it. We chose the wrong option. So our decision making in those moments wasn't as clinical as it usually is. But then we get a real big chance at the end. And in a game like this, you're talking a side who's lost once in the league in 14, 15 games. And tough side, physical side, as you can see, and get that chance with Josh right at the end, and a bit unlucky. Good goalkeeping from them, but we're in there for the chance. So they have their one real big chance where Knowles hits it wide, but I don't know what the referee's doing. Sean's down on the floor injured, and he waves play on. And what I've got to say, our fans have got everyone's got to hear this. The ref clapped Sean when Sean got up. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. I don't know what he's thinking, what he's doing. And he should see Sean, and they shouldn't have that chance. So, but overall, it's a good point.
Yeah, I did see that actually. It's because the ball went out of play, didn't it? The ball went out of play, and then he allowed it to come back in play whilst McWilliams was still down, and it did turn over to McWilliams as he got up.
Players on the floor, rolling around. Now, he's got a well-being for every player on the pitch. And I'd expect if that's a Walsall player, go check him, see if he's okay, and make sure he's up. I've never seen that. So he let him stay down, and next minute they have the throw in, and obviously they're able to pass straight through midfield because we haven't got our man locked on there. Disappointing.
Just going back to the game, they're an incredibly difficult team to play against, as you say, Walsall. You must be very happy with how you competed physically with them, but because they're such an abrasive team, that they do what they do very well. You must find it very difficult to get into any kind of rhythm and any kind of flow in the game.
Yeah, I felt it. The game was very stop-start at times in the first half. A lot of fouls for both teams, really, and the ref never let the game really go. And it was, like you say, very hard to get a rhythm in the game. And it's been very dry lately, and the pitch is bobbly and dry, and just hard to move the ball quick where it needs to be really soaked and wet, and we can move it. But look, it was a battle, and a lot of times in League Two you come up against teams and you've got to stand up to the fight and try and play on top of it. There were moments that we wanted to play a bit more. Well, certainly wanted to play a lot more. But look, you don't always get your own way, and you've got to find those moments to play. I thought Foxy, when he came on, played well. I was looking after Sean, that's why I brought him off. Gutted with AK. Looks like he's nicked his hamstring. Tyler was suffering with cramp. And Ali to get sent off was silly in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll come on to those in a second. Switch to a back three today. Something that you'd like to do over the course of the season. It seems to suit you, but obviously against Walsall as well. What was the thinking behind that?
Just stand up to the fight. We know that they were going to turn it over the top of our back line, and we needed that extra man at the back there, and I thought Tyler was immense in the way he played. His first 90 minutes to come through, I'm really pleased. And it was to stand up with their physicality on set pieces. As you see, every throw in 30 yards out, they try and work for the 6-yard box, put it in, and knockdowns. And they're a tough team. They work for the percentages, and I've got no qualms about it. Fair play to them. They do what they do, and they do it very well, and they've been quite successful at it. And you have to stand up to them. And I wanted a team that was big and strong and physical today, that could do that and then play on top of them. But we had our moments, but it's just unfortunate. But I think it was a fair result overall.
Clean sheet as well today. That's important for you.
Yeah, really good. I really can't. You tell me. I can't remember because it's come up. I can't remember really Kingy having to make this save today. Nothing at all really. So, did we work their keeper enough? No. Hard against their back three, who are immense physically. But look, at the end, it's a point game. Good point game today.
Yeah, and that's an important thing to think about, isn't it? As well. I know you're desperate to win every game, and there's that old cliche we've been trotting out a few times: if you can't win it, don't go and lose it, and you take a point and you move on to the next one.
Yeah, look, we've got no divine right to beat anyone in this league, you know, and this league's just so tough, and from top to bottom it's quite even, and as we all know now, the bottom 2-3 have really strengthened, so the league's concertinaed, in my opinion, and overall, you know, it's just nicked another point. We keep moving forward, keep rolling on, and we've got another tough game away at Rochdale on Saturday. Yeah,
and you'll definitely be missing Ali Koiki, of course, that red card, and potentially Ekinodamayo with the hamstring injury, but it's too soon to say about that. They're just two frustrating moments in this game.
Yeah, but it's another injury on our back line again, and then for Ali to get sent off. I wasn't happy with that. It was really poor discipline from him in that one.
Yeah, and as you say, away to Rochdale next week, but you'll have another week under your belt with the likes of Tete Yenga, who we saw today, and Dimaggio Wright Phillips, and William Ondermark will be another week further on as well. So hopefully they can get integrated as well.
Yeah, look, they both arrived, they both arrived on Thursday, and to get an understanding, we've really put them on. You don't want to give too much information, you want to give little bits and pieces, you want to overload them, you want them to play with a bit of freedom, but they'll understand our principles and everything by the end of next week, I'm sure.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, mate.